The EU is in crisis mode, and for these foreign ministers of the 6 founding member states, the response to the Brexit decision is clear. The EU must act now and in a rational way.
I think it is totally clear that we have a situation now that neither allows hysterics nor shock. We shouldn't fall into hectic activities, pretending that all the answers are ready, and we also shouldn't fall into depression and inactivity. This is why the exchange that is happening now is necessary, and I'm sure that amongst the 27 countries who want to defend this Europe, we have the strong will to strengthen this Europe after the British decision.
On the table at the Saturday meeting in Berlin, a French-German proposal to reform the EU system. The key word is flexibility. From now on, according to a joint statement by the ministers, more space should be given to EU members that don't favour deeper integration. The EU should focus on issues that are of common concern to all member states. A series of major challenges face the EU. An unprecedented wave of migration from Africa and the Middle East, a financial crisis in some of the less opulent EU states, the security threats of extremism, and a growing Russian expansionism on its eastern border. Despite the great challenge that Brexit poses, the ministers insisted this was not the end of Europe.
In that regard, we tell the British, you've made your decision, but even if we need to change the EU, make it better, more efficient, we will keep the European idea alive. This is our message here today to all the people who believe in Europe and who love it. We are determined to make sure that people can love Europe even more.
But perhaps the most immediate of all is the fear of an EU disintegration if the UK exit is not dealt with effectively.
After the decision that Great Britain has made, negotiations on Great Britain's departure must proceed after Article 50 is triggered. We here are in agreement that this process should begin as soon as possible and not left in limbo, so that we can concentrate on the future of Europe and working on that.
The UK's exit process could take years, and many in Europe believe that the future unity of the EU will, to a certain extent, depend on the type of deal it will finally make with Great Britain. Mohamed Vall, Al Jazeera, Berlin.